Shalom, shalom. This is another lesson. Lord willing, this will be edifying. So this is about how unbelief leads unto death. The two-third love falsehood and hate the light. All right. So Lord willing, this will be edifying. I like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rocha Kwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elders, apostles, and bishop of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well, teaching the 100% truth of this gospel. Salutation, peace, and blessing unto the hopeful elect of the house of David, those who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Salutation, peace, and blessing. All right. Lord willing, this will be edifying. So I'll start off with Isaiah 39. It's like Isaiah 30 and 9. This is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the laws of the Lord, which say unto the seer, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. So these people, the two-thirds of Israel, the reason why the reason why I'm in my car doing this lesson and not in the comfort of my home is because the two-thirds do not have a love of Yahweh Shai in them. They do not have the love of the Lord in them. They hate his words and they do not want to hear it. They do not want to hear about the destruction of this kingdom. They do not want to hear about the salvation that is about to come for us, man. For those that forsake this world, man. They are engulfed in this world, and that is why they will be destroyed on this side. Right? It says here in John 8:44, ye are of your father the devil. They follow after the works of Esau Edom. The lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. And how can you be a murderer? To lie is a sin, as if you want to kill someone. Okay, especially when it comes to the doctrine, because the fact that you do not have 100% truth, and you're pushing forth falsehood, that can lead someone unto death, man. If you do not have 100% truth, that doctrine has leaven, and a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. You need to have 100% truth to get to the Father, to be saved, man. And no lie is of the truth. So for you to have a love of the world, a love of deception, a love of darkness, instead of loving the light, loving the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you will only find yourself destruction at the end of that path, man. Okay? That's what it means to be a murderer from the beginning. Because in the beginning, what did he do? He deceived Eve. Okay? And because of that, we all die. Okay? So it says here, because Salakia, he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. You see, they're not in the truth. They don't want to partake in the truth, man. Because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. For he is a liar and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not. So ye believe me not. So the two-thirds will not believe, man. They would rather trust in oppression than to walk after Yahweh Shai, than to forsake the world and to walk after Yahweh Shai. You know? Their mouth cannot taste good things. Their ears are not they're spiritually retarded. Salakia for my there's a word. They're spiritually undiscerned. You know? They're unable to perceive the spiritual things of the scriptures. You know, they can't see the kingdom afar off. Okay, in a sense, because for you to be a man of the Lord or a woman of the Lord, you know, you need to have vision. You have to believe before you even see. Okay, but again, it says here in Jeremiah 4:20, for my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sought as children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil. Why is that? Because they're following after the ways of the devil, so-called Esau Edom, not so-called, but Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, they're following after the ways of the devil. Okay, they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge, because they have forsaken the Lord. They rather walk in the dark than to walk in the light, because their deeds are evil, and deep down they know it. Their consciousness, all Israelites, they have a consciousness. But it's either you listen unto it or you shut it off. Okay? It says here in Romans 10:2, for I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. And that is what they want to find the Lord. They wish to seek the Lord, but not according to the to knowledge. They want the Lord to, they want to put the Lord in the box. Okay? They want the Lord to be some way. They don't want to be, they don't want to believe that the Lord is who he is. They want the Lord to be who they want him to be. Right? Like in the sense that the Lord is supposed to be their friend, and the Lord is supposed to serve them. They do not want to serve the Lord. Okay? So that being said, it said, verse 3, for they being ignorant, again, that goes into your ignorance. They're ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness. They want to be seen to be good in front of man. Okay? They wish to look in the eyes of man, to look like a good person. But isn't it better to look to fear the Most High, to forsake what people think about you? You see? For being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High. Because you have to, what it means to submit yourself unto the Most High is to become his servant, to walk after his ways, and to hate evil. That's what it means to walk after Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It's to hate evil and to love light, to love the truth, to love his ways, to love Yahweh Shai, to love your brother, to love your sister, man. And the 2/3, they do not have that, man. They lack understanding, they lack knowledge, they lack the fear of the Most High, man. They lack wisdom, okay? They do not want to serve the Most High because they think that they will have a better chance in life if they just bow down to the devil. And that is why the 2/3 will bow down and take the MOTB, because they think in doing so they will save their life, okay? But they don't think spiritually. They don't think spiritually, knowing that by doing this you're rejecting the Father. You're turning your back on him, and you're saying that Isa Edom is your God, okay? And that is why you're going to be destroyed again. It says here in Deuteronomy 18:18, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee. So the Lord is telling Moses that he would raise up Yahweh Shai from among them, from among the people. Our Savior comes from us, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Okay, it's not the Lion of the tribe of Esau. Okay, he's our King. Okay, he comes out of our people, man. He comes out of Judah. Okay. And I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all the things that I shall command him. But the thing is, Israel nowadays, their problem is that you look like them. When they see you, when they see me, let's say, use me as an example. When I speak to my family, when I speak to my friends, when I speak to the people around me, they see me as a nigga. They don't see me as Yasha Allah. Even if I spit some knowledge, this and that, they still see me as a nigga, man. They think I'm just some regular guy out there, man. After I clock out of work, I go smoke blunts and shit. You know, they don't see me as a son of the power, and that's the problem. In this world, the men of the Lord, they do not get the respect, you know. But these other nations, they're you know, even if they don't respect you, they'll tell you, this guy is wise, man. This guy, there's something different about this guy. He's not moving like the regular Jake, you know. But for Israel, they look at you like you're dumb, man. You see, it says here in Matthew 17, it's like Matthew 13:54, and when he was come into his own country, so he went back into the hood, you know. Yahushua went back into the hood. He taught them in their synagogue, insomuch that they were astonished and said, whence hath this man this wisdom and these mighty works? Is this not the carpenter's son? So now they're already trying to put him in the box. Is this not little Johnny from the block from across the street? This guy went to college for 2 years and now he's spinning knowledge. What's going on? That's his sisters, his family's right there. You know, we just had a barbecue with them. How come is he speaking all these things, man? Well, from where did he get all this knowledge, man? You see, is this not the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary, and his brethren James and Joses and Simon and Judas, and his sisters, are they not all with us? Whence then had this man all these things? And they were offended in him. They hated, man. Jake, the 2/3, man, they're haters, man. Deep down, they hate the fact that you have the light in you. Satan is playing with them, just trying to take you out of the truth, man. That's why it's in this truth, the deeper you go into it, it's better to separate yourself from these people, man. You know, you cut it short with them. You know, you're high and by, man. You know, because at the end of the day, you're trying to seek out your own salvation. And these people, man, they have demons on them, and you don't want to have these demons on you, man. You see, you're already fighting your own demons, and now you're associating yourself with people that are not even in the truth. These people are not gonna have your back in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You best believe that. Only the people that fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua are gonna have your back, right? It says here, and they were offended at him, but Yahweh said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, save in his own house. So like to save in his own country and in his own house, right? These people don't respect us because we look like them. But the Lord said, but even that's a stumbling block to separate those that Yahweh wants, okay? Because some people, they look carnally, man. For you to be a man of the Lord, like I said, you have to have vision and you have to be spiritual. You have to be a spiritual man to walk this walk, man. It's not for anyone, man. You see? So some people, they can't look past the fact of they can't look past the color of your skin, right? Some people can't do that, man. And it's important for men of the Lord, because you need to be able to judge according to the spirit and not according to the flesh. You have to do a righteous judgment and not, you know, not judge according to the appearance, right? We can't cuss out every white man that comes up to the camp. We need to test the spirit first, and then we cuss him out if you find that, okay, that guy's an Edomite. All right, okay, let's go, man. Let's put him on fire, right? But if he's there, he's listening, he's agreeing with everything. Oh yeah, man, what the white man did was wicked. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they have to go into slavery. If that guy agrees, yo, come on, man. There has to be a Jake, you know, through the spirit, you know. But again, a man has to be tried, you know. It even tells you in the scriptures, do not be so eager to roughly paraphrasing, to exalt a friend. You know, you need to try him first, you know. Oh yeah, this guy's a good guy, but when push comes to shove, he wasn't there for you. He's not there for you. He's not reliable, this and that, you know. Don't be so quick to exalt someone, man. Everyone needs to be tried, regardless if it's a friend, a girlfriend, a wife, a child, you know. These people must be tried. So that being said, it says here in Matthew 15 and 5, ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, this people draw near unto me with their mouths, and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Their heart is far from me. They say, oh, I love you, God. I love you, God. You know, I go to church twice a week, God. I love you, God. But in works, they deny him. Okay? It says here, but in vain do they worship me, teaching the doctrines and the commandments of man. And why are they doing that? Why are these people teaching the doctrines of men? Okay, the doctrines and the commandments of men. Because they want to be accepted of the masses. Okay? They want to be accepted of the masses. They're not doing it for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's sake. They're doing it for their sake, for their glory. Okay? They love the praises of men rather than the praises of the Most High. Okay? So it says here in Galatians 1 and 6, I marvel that ye are so soon removed from him that called you into the grace of Hamashiach unto another gospel. Right? Which is not another, because there is no other gospel. There's only one way, which is Yahweh Shai. Okay? But there are some that trouble you who would pervert the gospel of Hamashiach. You know, they hold the Bible, but they have so much leaven in it. You know, they're blinded, man. The whole congregation doesn't even know left from right. You know, it says here in Luke 6 and 26, woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. They love the false prophets. They love falsehood. Okay, they love lies and deceit. You tell them, you know, the Lord won't destroy this place. You'll have beautiful time. You'll give me some, give me some tithes. Give me $10, and you'll be blessed. And whatsoever these people love to hear, man. You tell them a bunch of stupidity and they'll fall for it, man. The Lord might come back, but he's gonna come back in 300 years. So you got time now to invest in your 401k and invest in the church and make sure to donate. And we're gonna have a dinner tonight downstairs after the ceremony. You know, all sorts of madness, man. And these people, they love it. That's what, if people start speaking too good of you, man, you gotta be wary, man. Maybe I'm not, maybe I'm going off. But of course, it tells us in the scriptures to be at peace with all men. All right. But when it comes to this doctrine, people are not gonna love us, man. Like I said, the 2/3 and the rest of the world, anyone that is not in this truth hates Yahweh Shai. They hate the light because their deeds are evil. So when it comes to this truth, these people are gonna hate you. You can be the coolest guy in the world, but if you're preaching the word, if you're talking to these people concerning Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, they will hate you regardless, man. You see, they'll be cool with you until you bring out that Bible, until you bring out that sword, man. See, then they'll hate you. You see, you're cool with them when you want to do. They're cool with you when they want to do wicked shit. But when you want to read the Bible, when you want to break down scriptures, they look at you like you're crazy. You see? It says here in John 12:35, then Yahushua said unto them, yet a little while is the light with you, pertaining to Yahushua. The light is with us. Walk while ye have the light, lest darkness come upon you. For he that walketh in darkness, knowing not whither he goeth. He doesn't know that at the end of the day, for rejecting Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai, you will be destroyed. Okay? For following after the ways of the devil, the so-called white man, Isa Edom, you will be destroyed. Okay? But us, we have been, the Lord has given us eye salve. The Lord has had made the blind see. Okay? He has healed the blind, man. We were blind in the world, thinking that we could thinking that we could be rappers, thinking that we could be basketball players. But we can see it with Kyrie Irving. You can't even post a link on YouTube without having to be fined. Come on, man. Having your livelihood in peril, on strings, man. You gotta tippy toe, You gotta watch what you say. These people are less free than the average guy that's working 9 to 5, man. Even if we're working paycheck to paycheck, we can still have our own decisions. Kyrie can't go on YouTube and make a YouTube channel talking about the Amalekites, talking against the Amalekites. He can't go on YouTube, make a channel, and say that he's an Israelite. They'll cut off his head, man. You see? Because why? He's in darkness, and we'd rather stay in darkness. Okay? So it says here in verse 33, so like John 12:36, while ye have the light, believe in the light. That's the most important. While we have this truth, believe in this truth. Hold on tight. Okay? Hold on tight that no man may take your crown, man. That ye may be the children of light. These things spake Yahweh Shai, and departed, and did hide himself from them. But though he had done so many miracles before them, yet they believed not on him. You see? This is Jake, man. They're seeking for a sign. A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign. Yahushua was there healing people, doing a bunch of miracles, but still they did not believe because their hearts and their eyes was blinded. Okay? Ultimately, the Lord didn't want them to be delivered. The Lord wanted to judge these people, man. The same people that did not believe when they were in the desert. The same people that were talking shit about Moses and Aaron. The same people causing commotion. Those are the same spirit that are back now that have to be destroyed, man. See? They have to be destroyed on this side. Okay? When the kingdom comes, in the kingdom, they'll be alright. We'll be cool, man. We'll all be a big family. We'll be saying kumbaya. But until then, man, fuck you, man. Excuse my language, but fuck you, man. If you're not in the truth, man, may the Lord get rid of you speedily, man. Because right now you're just taking space. If all Israelite would turn to the east and call upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to come and deliver us, it would have been done. But now you got the 1/3 doing the job for the 2/3, man. We're working overtime because of y'all niggas, man. You see? You're the reason why we have to work harder, man. That's the come on, man. Ultimately, that's the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And I don't mind putting on the effort to obtain salvation, because this is what the Lord made us to do, man. You see? But for the 2/3, man, forget y'all, man. Forget y'all on this side, man. You're nothing but an op. You're the opposition because you're not with Yahweh Shai. He that is not with me is against me, said the Lord, man. So it says here, but though he had done so many miracles before them, yet they believed not on him, that the saying of Isaiah the prophet might be fulfilled, which he spake, Lord, who had believed our report, and to whom had the arms of the Lord been revealed, unto the hopeful elect. Okay, therefore they could not believe, because that Isaiah said, he had blinded their eyes and hardened their hearts, that they should not see with their eyes, nor understand with their hearts, and be converted, and should be healed. Ultimately, the Lord doesn't want you, man. The Lord wants to destroy you, man. You see? These things said Isaiah when he saw his glory and spake of him. Nevertheless, among the chief rulers also many believed on him, but because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him, lest they should be put out of the synagogue. So a lot of people, they're going to believe, but because they're afraid of losing their position, their status in the world, the so-called celebrities, the so-called celebrities of these days, because they're ashamed of professing the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. What did Yahushai say? If you're ashamed of me, of my words in this wicked generation, I also will be ashamed of you. When the time comes, when I need to talk to you, when I need to talk to my father about you, roughly paraphrasing, I also will be ashamed of you if you're ashamed of me, because what's in this world, man? Nothing but lies, deceit, wickedness, man. You're gonna forsake the Lord for those things? Come on, man. It's time to be serious, man. It's time to be serious in this truth, man. Right? It says here, for they love the praises of man. For they love the praise of man more than the praise of the Most High. You want to be, they want to be worshipped. As I said before, woe unto them so like I'll bring that out. Don't want to butcher it. Where is it? Bear with me, Israel. Luke 6:26. Woe unto you when all men speak well of you. They love the praises of men rather than the praises of the Most High. For so did their fathers to the false prophets. Why? Because they said unto the prophets, prophesy unto us lie, prophesy unto us deceit. That's what they want, man. They don't want the truth. They don't want Yahweh Shai. They want to stick with the other white meat. You see? They want Jesus. They don't want Yahweh Shai, man. You see? They want to stay in darkness. They made their bed with Esau Edom. They're gonna lay in it, man, and they're gonna die with Esau Edom, right? So it says here, and Yahweh Shai cried and said, he that believeth on me, believeth not on me, but on him that sent me. He that seeth me, seeth him that sent me. I am come a light unto the world, that whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness. So do you believe? The only way that you're going to be in this truth is if you believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So like the only way that you're going to be taken out of darkness is if the Lord wants you out of the darkness, and wants you to serve him, okay? Because it's not of us, it's of him that called us, okay? Again, grace is a gift given unto us by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And again, truth resorts unto them that practice in her. The spirit of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. Okay, so you're not gonna be a wicked in the past life and come back and now you're floating. You know all the precepts, all the breakdowns. No, that's not gonna happen. If you're wicked in your past life, you're gonna be wicked in this life. If you're an unbeliever in the past life, you're gonna be an unbeliever in this life, man. All right? Because in our spirits, what makes a man is his spirit. The reason that your body is moving, that you're animated, is because your spirit is in it. The reason that you are yourself is because of the spirit that is within you. It's either a spirit of righteousness or a spirit of wickedness, like the Lord said, the spirit of truth or the spirit of error. Okay, so it says here, so if you believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you will not abide in darkness, as these other 2/3 who rejected knowledge. Okay, so it says here in Isaiah 28:14, wherefore hear the words of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule this people which is in Israel, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourges shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made our lies, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourges shall pass through, then shall ye be trodden down by it. So you're making your bed with the devil, you're gonna die with the devil. That's exactly what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is saying. Okay? So it says here in Isaiah 30:12, wherefore thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye have despised this word, speaking of the 2/3, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. And when they say peace, and safety, suddenly shall destruction come upon them. Okay? Because what? You have despised the words of prophecy, because you trust in oppression. All your hopes and dreams are in this world, rather than to put your hopes in the kingdom of heaven. You have stores your treasure in the kingdom of Isa Edom. But what does it say? Where your treasure is, so is your heart, so is your mind. So your whole identity, your whole setup is to make it in this world, in a world that is going to burn. Okay, and that is ultimately why they despise the words of Yahweh Shai, because their hope is in this world, and we're telling them that this world is going to be destroyed. That they would rather put their faith in lies and deceit, and that is why they're gonna be. It's like getting, come on, it's like getting slapped out of sleep, man. You're gonna wake up with a big slap on your face, and the Lord's gonna tell you, man, you fucked up. In an instant. Okay. It says here in Proverbs 8:36, but he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. And if you hate Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you hate death, and you will find it. As it says here in Wisdom of Solomon 2:23, for the Most High created man to be immortal, the Israelite man to be immortal, and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil, Isa Edom, came death into the world, and they that hold on his side do find it, and they that do hold of his side do find it. So if you side with the devil, you're gonna fall with the devil. He that helping and he that hoping together shall fall. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay. John 3:18, he that believeth on me is not condemned, but he that believeth not on me, but he that believeth not is condemned already. Your unbelief has condemned you. The fact that you don't believe in the Lord is no liar. Okay, what he says will happen. Will he say and will he not do? Okay, the Lord is not a man that he should the Lord is not a man that he should repent of his sayings. So his word will not come back void. So the fact that you do not believe in his word, you're saying that the Lord is a liar, that he's not a man of honor. You're saying that the Lord is not perfect, and that is why you have to die. This is blasphemy, man, that you're speaking. Okay? He that believeth on me is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he had not believed in the name of the holy begotten Son of the Most High. It says here in Hebrews 3:15, while it is said, today, if ye will hear his voice, harden not your hearts, as it is in provocation. For some, when they had heard, did provoke. Howbeit, now all that came out of Egypt by Moses. So that's speaking about those the 2/3 they're walking in the wilderness, man. But with whom was grieved but with whom was he grieved 40 years? Was it not with them that had sinned, whose carcasses fell in the wilderness? Is it not was not the Lord angry with those that died? What did they die? Because they angered the Lord. Because they blasphemed the Lord. They lacked faith. They were talking shit. They kept talking shit. The same power that delivered you out of Egypt, the 10 plagues, the great signs and wonders, and you're still talking shit. That's why the Lord had to kill you. Okay? But with whom was he grieved 40 years? Was it not with them that had sinned, whose carcasses fell in the wilderness? Those that perish in the wilderness, man. And to whom swear he that they should not enter into his rest, but unto them that believed not? He told them, yo, because of your unbelief, you will not make it into the kingdom. You will not make it to the promised land because you do not believe. Didn't I tell Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that I will give you a land? Now you're looking at me like a liar? Didn't I come through for you guys? That's how the Lord feels, man. He's pissed. He's pissed at your unbelief, man. Especially in the times to come, man. We're going to have to be moving through faith. This is the time to build up our spiritual muscles, to be able to walk in the spirit. Okay, because in the times to come, we're going to have to move in, according to faith, according to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, according to the spirit, man. We're gonna have to be led by the Spirit, man. We're gonna have to be able to trust the Lord in those times to come, man. That He has your back, that you've been doing what is expected of you as a servant, and He will not let you fall, man. Even in death, you have to keep your integrity, man. Because everything that the Lord sends your way, you can overcome. No temptation has He sent unto you that you cannot overcome. Because with the temptation, He giveth you a way to escape. And that way is Yahweh Shai. Okay? So again, it says here in Hebrews 3:18, and to whom swear he that they should not enter into his rest, but them that believe not. So we see that they could not enter because of what? Because of unbelief. They could not enter because of unbelief. Unbelief leads unto death. All right? So it says here in Hebrews 4:1, let us therefore fear lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. And it's a promise. The Lord is going to come clutch with his promise. Don't think that he will not come and deliver us, man. Okay, you cannot doubt of the words that Yahweh Hashem has spoken unto us, man. It says here in verse 2, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, the 2/3. Why is it? Not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. They did not have faith. They did not have belief. They were unbelieving, and that's why it didn't work. You see? For you to make it, you have to believe you're going to make it. Why do we call ourselves the hopeful elect? Because we believe, we hope that we're going to be delivered. Not of work, but of faith. That is why we hope to be the elect. Okay? It says here, for we which have believed do enter into his rest. We which have believed do enter into his rest. Okay? Because it is impossible to please the Most High without faith, man. Okay? As he said, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. So everything is already set up, man. From the foundation of the world, the Lord has a place for us, man. You just have to believe, and you have to run, man. You have to run to obtain it, man. For he spake in a certain place of the 7th day on this wise, and the Most High did rest in the 7th day from all his works. Seeing, therefore, it remaineth, it's like and in this place again, if they shall enter into my rest, seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached enter not because of unbelief. It was preached unto them, but they did not believe. That's why they were cut off. You know? Just like a woman that pisses you off so much, man, too much, man. She gets on your nerve too much, man. You're gonna tell her, yo, you're cut off, man. I'm gonna go get myself another. Yo, just like just like what's his name? Jack City, New Jack City, man. What do you say? Cancel that broad, man. I'm gonna buy myself a new one. Cancel that broad, man. And that's exactly how Yahweh Bashem Yahushai feels about the 2/3, man. Cancel these guys, man. Let me destroy them. Let me destroy them on this side. Let me destroy them on this side because they have not known me. Right? So that being, oh no. So it says here in Job 12 and 16, with him is strength and wisdom, and the deceived and the deceiver are his. So at the end of the day, those that were deceived and those that are doing the deceiving are actually working for the deceivers are working for Yahweh Shai, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, doing their job. Okay, so the deceiver and the deceived are his. The Lord is all powerful, man. He's controlling both sides. Okay, and it says here in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11, and for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusions. So it's the Lord that's bugging you out for not allowing you to come into this truth, for you not to get close unto him, man. That they should believe a lie. The Lord is, it says here, and for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they might all be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure on unrighteousness. Salakia. I'll read that again. And for this cause shall the Most High send them strong delusions. Strong, man. Strong delusions, man. That they should believe a lie. You believe in this society, in this kingdom, in this falsehood, man. And they should believe in Isa Edom. So it says here, that they all might be damned who believe not in the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So at the end of the day, you're going to be destroyed. The Lord wants you to be damned. Okay? And we do not want to partake in this lot. The Lord has opened our eyes to understand that this is a horrible way to go, man. I'd rather get beamed up. I don't know. I'm gonna speak for myself. I'd rather get beamed up. I'd rather get my head chopped off than to suffer the nuclear fire. And all that for the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Not for my own sake, but for my integrity, for the true sake, for the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. I'd rather die on this side, than to suffer the judgment of a 2/3, man. Because I know it's gonna be atrocious, man. I know the Lord is gonna make them feel it, man. The Lord's gonna make them feel that fire, man. You see? Because the Lord said what? He made them believe. The Lord made them believe in a lie. He sent them strong delusions, right? That they might be damned. That they might be damned, man. Who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. And that's the 2/3 have pleasure in unrighteousness. That's it. It says here in Isaiah 66 and 4, I also would choose their delusions. So again, it's the Lord that makes people believe or not believe, right? I will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear, but did evil before my eyes. You see, they had pleasure in unrighteousness. They did evil before mine eyes, and chose not that which is and chose that in which I delight not. So that rather than to follow after the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, they followed after the devil. They walked after their father, the devil. They walked after a lie. Okay. So it says here in Romans 1 and 28, and even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind, which is the devil. The devil is that reprobate mind. The Lord gave them over. Because what? They did not like to retain the Most High in their head, in their knowledge. Because what? They wanted to establish their own righteousness. So because they don't want to go according to the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the Lord gave them up to Satan, okay, to do the things which are not convenient, right? So that means, and ultimately, like I just read, it's for them to be. So when the Lord passes judgment, He's righteous in doing that, man. For you to suffer that judgment ultimately is the will of the Lord. So ultimately he blinded you so that you could be damned, because you forsook his ways, man, because you decided not to walk after his ways. The Lord sent you strong delusions. All right. So that being said, that being said, Salakia, I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elders, apostles, and bishop of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Salutation to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, those who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. And DTA Ababa Kwam Yashala. I hope this lesson was edifying. Until next lesson, Shalom, DTA Ababa Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Soon.